Over the past few months, I've been asked if I still love this Ball Trainmaster that I purchased over 2 years ago. Let's find out on this short episode of Adventures with Time. When I started collecting watches 3.5 years ago, I didn't even know there was such a thing as the Ball Watch Company. But once I found out about Ball, how they were created out of the great Kipton train wreck, their obsession with precision, their use of tritium tubes for illumination, I was determined I had to have one. As I perused through the Ball catalog, I discovered that they were launching the Ball Trainmaster Standard Time 135th Anniversary Watch, which could be had at a discounted pre-order price. I decided to get one. I'll leave a link at the end to the video where I selected this watch and my review upon receiving it. But I've had this watch in my collection for 2 years. How do I feel about it now? Well, if you've watched my most recent State of the Collection video, you know that I still love this watch. I consider it a watch that will remain in my collection for the long term. And here's why. I am fascinated by the history of the company, being created out of a tragic train accident caused by watch inaccuracy, and its relationship to the United States railroad industry. This watch specifically brings one back to the romance of train travel. Every component of the dial is reminiscent of that time, from the white enamel dial to the font of the hour industries, and those hidden gems of the RR secondhand counterbalance and the use of the Ball and Company to form the 7 o'clock hour index. Beyond style, this watch is beautifully finished, feels natural on my wrist, and keeps great time. I've been getting an average of plus 3 seconds a day. My only complaint, well, not really a complaint, more of a displeasure, is the low output of the luminous tubes. Because they are on edge, they are merely points of light and don't give off the brilliance I've seen on other models. However, that is its design, so I really can't complain. This is an elegant watch that can be worn in many scenarios. I love it when people ask about the watch so that I can tell them the history of Ball and its role in our transportation history. So I'm a great fan of this watch, so much so that I'm contemplating getting another Ball watch. Here is the video I published on that consideration, and here is my original video on this Ball Trainmaster. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.